Good morning, students. I am Kuldeep Singh. Today I am going to explain you the class 10th chapter 3. In the previous video we have discussed about the machine and technical terms of machine. So up to velocity ratio we had discussed in that video. So what is velocity ratio? First of all, velocity ratio is the velocity of effort upon the velocity of load. So let us take the one example that if the effort is less, that means effort is 4 and load is 5, load is more, then our answer will be 0.75. If effort we take more, that is if the effort we can take 5 and load we can take 4, then answer will be more than 1. So if the velocity ratio is less than 1, then what type of we are having? We are having a gain in speed. If the velocity ratio is more than 1, then the machine act as a force multiplier. Same way, the velocity ratio is also depend upon the ratio of the displacement of effort to the displacement of load. Students, if the displacement of load is more, that means denominator is more than the effort, then what type of example we are having here? So if the denominator is greater, then always we will get less, the answer is less than the 1, then that type of machine is called as gain in speed. Always remember this one. If the effort is more than the load, then that means denominator is less, 5 upon 4. What type of answer you will get here? 1.25. then machine is act as a force multiplier. अगर आपको किसी छोटी क्लास का बैग उठाना, कम वेट वाला बैग उठाना हो, then you can easily take, and if you want to take a heavy load that is difficult for you, then which the work which is difficult for you, that means we are what we are doing, that means there is a force multiplier. So machine has a no SI unit. Then very important topic, that is the work input. What is work input? Work input means two type, that is work input is always by the effort. That means work done on the machine, machine के ऊपर काम किया जा रहा है, कैसे? By the applying the effort. If input is always related to the effort, then work output. Work output is by the machine on load. अगर जो लोड के ऊपर काम किया जाता है वो क्या होता है? आउटपुट. जो एफर्ट के ऊपर काम किया जाता है वो क्या होता है? इनपुट. देन efficiency. Efficiency is very important topic, that is the ratio of the work done on the load by the machine to the work done on machine by the effort. I'll give you example what is efficiency. And if you buy a new bike, then it will give the, suppose it is giving the 65 average, that means efficiency is good. And after, if you are not giving a proper service to that bike, then that your bike will give you a 45, 50 or 52, something like that average. That means efficiency is less. So efficiency is always denoted by this N. Then work output upon work input. कितना आपको आउटपुट मिल रहा है, जितना आपको इनपुट दे रहे हो, that is called as efficiency. So how can we decrease the efficiency become decrease? Due to friction. अगर उसमें फ्रिक्शन आएगी, अगर आपका कोई भी बाइक है उसको आप प्रॉपर सर्विस नहीं देते, चेन में फ्रिक्शन आ जाती है, देन एफिशिएंसी क्या होगी? ऑटोमेटिकली लेस होगी. वेट ऑफ द मूविंग पार्ट, weight of the moving parts of a machine of a given design. Then this is very important. Name the physical quantity which does not change in the machine part, that is velocity ratio does not change, and but its mechanical advantage decrease because the efficiency decrease. Then the principle of machine. What is the main principle of machine? Main principle of machine is when output energy is equal to input energy. जब आउटपुट एनर्जी इक्वल टू इनपुट एनर्जी, जितना आप फोर्स लगाओगे उतना ही मशीन आपको काम दे. दैट इज़ द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द मशीन. हाउ कैन बी दिस कैन बी डिफर? सो द वर्क डन बाय द मशीन कैन नेवर बी ग्रेटर देन द वर्क डन ऑन द मशीन. वर्क डन जो मशीन ने काम करना है वो कभी भी ज़्यादा नहीं हो सकता मशीन के वर्क डन से, इनपुट से. Output is always equal to input. If there is a differ, that means it can be violate the principle. That is, name the principle on which the machine work. That is the principle of conservation of energy. This is important. Then two types of machine we are having: ideal machine and actual machine. Ideal machine is very very important. These two topics are very important. Ideal machine are that machine which has no loss of energy, where output work is equal to always input work. That means it gives always 100% efficiency. That type of machine is called as ideal machine. And actual machine is where output energy is always less than the input machine. जहाँ पे output energy हमेशा कम मिले आपको input से, तो वो कौन सी होगी? Actual machine. And there is always loss in energy. How can the actual machine is less than the ideal machine? When the moving parts are neither weightless nor smooth. अगर उसको ग्रीस प्रॉपरली नहीं करोगे व्हीकल को तो आपकी वो एवरेज क्या होगी? कम आएगी. अगर उसकी चेन टाइट नहीं होगी, स्ट्रिंग इन द नॉट परफेक्टली इलास्टिक, then also there is a change. Output energy is less than the input energy. If some parts are not properly tight, then also there is a problem. Then actual machine is less than the ideal machine. What does mean if the machine is giving 80% efficiency? What does it mean? That means 20% of energy is lost in overcoming the force of friction. 20% जो है फ्रिक्शन में जा रही है और जो है 80% आपको एफिशिएंसी गिवन कर रही है. सो रिलेशनशिप इज़ वेरी 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 इंपॉर्टेंट, बिकॉज दिस रिलेशन वंस दे कैन आस्क व्हाट इज द रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन द एफिशिएंसी, मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज एंड वेलोसिटी रेशियो ऑफ मशीन. सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज ईटा, वी कैन से. सो वर्क input is equal to full. You have to, if they can ask in 1 marks question, then you can write only this much: mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio into efficiency. This is efficiency. And if it is more than 1 marks, then you have to derive full. How can we derive? Work input is equal to effort into displacement of effort. वर्क आउटपुट किसके ऊपर आउटपुट काम करता है? लोड इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ लोड. एफिशिएंसी का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? वर्क आउटपुट अपॉन वर्क इनपुट. फॉर्मूला अकॉर्डिंग टू वर्क आउटपुट. आउटपुट क्या है? लोड इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ लोड. एफर्ट क्या? इनपुट क्या है? एफर्ट इनटू डिस्प्लेसमेंट ऑफ एफर्ट. सिंगल कर दो, स्प्लिट कर दो. एल अपॉन ई मल्टीप्लाई बाय डी एल अपॉन डी ई. सो अगर इसका रेसिप्रोकल करें, व्हाट इज डी ई? वेलोसिटी रेशियो का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है? डी ई अपॉन डी एल. सो इसलिए वेलोसिटी रेशियो को इस रेसिप्रोकल कर दिया है. सो एल ई क्या हो गया? मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज. वेलोसिटी रेशियो क्या हो गया? डी ई अपॉन डी एल. सो इफ़ यू पुट ओवर हियर, देन एफिशिएंसी इज इक्वल टू मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज अपॉन वेलोसिटी रेशियो, then cross multiply, you will get mechanical advantage is equal to velocity ratio into efficiency. So my dear students, read the topic up to here and try to solve the exercise. Thank you. Yes students, now I am going to explain you about the pulley. That is the next topic of third chapter. As you know about have seen the bore well. Bore well persons are using this type of pulley. Pulley are of two types. One is a fixed pulley and one is a movable pulley. So first of all, what is pulley? It is a metallic disc. Surrounded that one disc is there with the grooved rim in the center. There it is bend in which the rope is passing from it, around it. So the disc rotate about the axis. The center, which is fixed point, that is axis, it is rotated about its axis. So the axle is fixed rigidly with the frame by means of nails. So two types of pulleys are there. One is fixed pulley and second one is a movable pulley. The fixed pulley, which is rotating on its axis and stationary, and it has a mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency of a single fixed pulley. So effort is always equal to load in fixed pulley. So if the effort is equal to load, then mechanical advantage of fixed pulley, I am using the word fixed pulley, is, as the formula is load upon effort of pulley, so then load is equal to T. What is T? Tension. So tension means खिच, जड़ी खिंचाव नीचे नू हुंदा है. So effort is also T. So T upon T, which comes 1. So mechanical advantage of fixed pulley is 1. Okay, keep it in mind, and its efficiency is 100%. So they can ask the question, give an example of a of a machine which has a 100% efficiency. No any other machine is there. Only a single fixed pulley is the machine which has a 100% efficiency, because how much load you are applying, that much effort, how much effort you are applying, that much load will come out. So there is a always some friction in the axis, and effort needed is little more than the load. Okay, एफर्ट ज़्यादा लगता है अगर बीच में फ्रिक्शन हो एक्सल के. अगर पुल्ली को प्रॉपरली ग्रीस ना किया जाए, लुब्रिकेट ना किया जाए, तो उसके में क्या हमारा फोर्स ज़्यादा लगेगा, दैट मीन एफर्ट ज़्यादा लगेगा. देन मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज़ लेस देन 1, बट वेलोसिटी रेशियो इज़ ऑलवेज 1. So efficiency is always less than 100%. Question rise, how can the efficiency be less than 100% in a single fixed pulley? Your answer will be, there is some friction in the axle and the effort needed is little more than load. By that the efficiency can be less than 100%. Okay, so next very important question, why the single fixed pulley is used if there is a no gain either in mechanical advantage or speed? Then why it is used? Answer is very clear. If single fixed pulley is used to change the direction, किस लिए हम इसको यूज़ करते हैं? Change the direction of effort, effort का direction को change करने के लिए, to be applied. So देर इज़ अ नो गेन, कोई गेन नहीं है इसका मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज का, कोई स्पीड नहीं है, तो फिर क्यों यूज़ करते हैं? डायरेक्शन को चेंज करने के, फोर्स की एफर्ट की डायरेक्शन को चेंज करने के लिए हम इसको यूज़ करते हैं. ओके, वी कैन अप्लाई इट मोर कन्वीनियंटली. सो दिस इज अबाउट द सिंगल फिक्स्ड pulley. Second, we are having a single movable pulley. In the single movable pulley, the mechanical advantage is, first of all, it is 2. Fixed pulley mechanical advantage is 1, and here fixed single movable pulley mechanical advantage is 2. How? Mechanical advantage, velocity ratio and efficiency of a single movable pulley. Effort is equal to, load is equal to tension plus tension. Two sides tensions are there, one is this tension and one is this tension. Load we can apply here. Okay, so effort is equal to 1, load is equal to tensions are two types of tension. So load having a two types of tension, T plus T, 2T. Effort having a one tension only. So according to the formula, load upon effort, so load upon effort is equal to mechanical advantage, that is L upon 2. Mechanical advantage is 2T upon effort, that is 1. T and T cancel, mechanical advantage is 2. So movable pulley mechanical advantage is 2, velocity ratio also 2. Same in pulley, whatever the mechanical advantage, same with the velocity ratio. Second, we are having a one fixed pulley and another are movable pulley, combination of pulley. In the practical also we are having this topic. This difference is very important, you can read this one. What is the difference between the single fixed pulley and movable pulley? The first is, fixed pulley is fixed and it with a rigid spot. Okay, movable pulley is not fixed with a rigid spot. Second, idle mechanical advantage is 1 and movable pulley having mechanical advantage 2. Same with the velocity ratio. Fixed pulley is 1 and movable pulley is 2. Okay, so 3 to 4 difference you can read or revise. Second, we are having a combination of pulleys. So what is the combination of pulley? One pulley is fixed and another pulleys are movable. Okay, they can ask this diagram also. Draw a diagram of a combination of pulley, one fixed and another movable pulley. Then with a mechanical advantage is 8. If it is a mechanical advantage is 8, you know that how can we can write the 8 to the power 3? We can write the 8. So mechanical advantage formula is to the power n. Okay, so I told you that mechanical advantage is 8. If mechanical advantage is 8, if okay, then mechanical to the power 3. If the base are equal, then how many number of pulleys are there? N is equal to 3. Okay, so n is equal to 3, then we can write the mechanical advantage is 3 over here. So same with the velocity ratio also 3. So then in the actual practice, both the weight of the pulley and the string and the friction between the bearings of the pulley reduce the mechanical advantage, so the efficiency become less than 100% efficiency. So next one, we are having a block and tackle system. In the block and tackle system, this is very important in the blackboard, or I will explain you that how many, if the number of pulleys are in odd number 1 2 3 4 5, if it is odd number, then we can start the string from the bottom. If it is in the even number, then we can start the string from the top. Okay, in the blackboard or in the class I will clear this topic about this. Then this is very important, diagrams are very important, both the diagrams are very important. So in the block and tackle system, the formula is, so mechanical, in the movable pulley combination is the formula of mechanical advantage is to the power n, but in here the mechanical advantage is equal to n. N means number of pulleys, all pulleys are movable, so mechanical advantage of this block and tackle system is n. That means directly depend upon the number of pulleys. Okay, same with the velocity ratio. Second one, in the last of paragraph is very important, because from here 100% they can ask the questions, how can we increase the efficiency of a block and tackle system? Okay, so our answer must be that by decreasing the number of movable pulley in the lower block, the pulley in the lower block should be light as possible, as friction in the, there can be a friction, we can by using the lubricant also we can increase the efficiency. So students, try to read this topic and understand this topic and try to clear the exercise. Thank you.